everyone. Okay, so first and foremost, make sure you thumbs up this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm going to partake in a nice homemade chicken wrap. Something simple for someone like myself. Guys, I can't eat all that stuff that a lot of people who do these videos. So we got some chicken, some tomato, I put onions, and also put some Italian seasoning on there. So guys, I'm here because I'm a little disheartened about what's been going on in the mukbang community. I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about, and I'm gonna go ahead if you don't. Eating with Q and Be Love, which we all love both. You know what I'm saying? I've been following Be Lovely for a long time, and Q, I fell in love with her as well. And of course, like over time, like watching these people, then I was like, you know what? Let me and my husband open up. We've been had our channel, but I was like, eating is on camera is like the new thing, right? So now it's all of this drama going on between those two, and my husband feels one way, I feel another way. To be honest, I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'm team right, and I'm also team Q. Sorry, I said it. Don't hate on me. I am. And the only reason why is because I, too, have been watching Be Lovely for a while. And I have seen that she has actually changed a little bit. She's changed. And I don't even really watch her videos anymore. And I'm probably going to be, I'm saying the truth because I'm a small channel. So who cares what Jenna says, right? Hardly anybody will ever see this video. So this is to my little community. But yeah, I'm Team Q because, I see it from, I see it from a person who is a smaller YouTube situation. So if you've been under a rock, okay, this is what I'm gathering from the situation. So last week, Q released a video about why she doesn't do collabs and things like that. And she explained how she felt. Now, she never mentioned Beloved's name, but if you watch Beloved, you kind of know who she was talking about, right? That's what my husband was talking about. Let me take a bite of my food because I'm supposed to be eating and talking at the same time. Hold on. So, oh, and I have my drink here. What do you guys think this is? No, it's not Kool-Aid. So she explained that when she basically went like a few months ago to Beloved's house to do a collab, things didn't go the way she expected. Now, here's the thing. My expectations for people are very high. And me being the age that I am now, which is 38, I'm realizing that you cannot expect other people to be on your thought processes. I've learned this just from dealing with social media, dealing with family. I'm a person who's always like crying and sensitive because I'm like, well, why did this person do this? And if I was in that situation, I wouldn't have done it. But my shrink, my psychiatrist told me that you cannot fault others for what you expected. Okay? Let's just be fair. Because yes, I am. I'm team, Q, only because I can kind of see where she's coming from, and I'm on the side of right, but I kind of just feel like Beloved is in a situation where, to be honest, she probably should just not say anything. Like, just let's let things go. Like, not say anything, but she shouldn't be too hard on Q because Q, she looked up to her. And so sometimes when you look up to people, you are going to be kind of disappointed because they're human just like you. They're human, they make mistakes. And, when we're on camera, we're one way. When we're off camera, we're another way. You get what I'm saying? Now, then there's where integrity comes in. More than likely, if you met me in person, I'm the same way. I'm real, I'm serious. You treat me right, I'm going to treat you right. If you don't treat me right, I'm not going to treat you wrong, but what I'm going to do is I'm not going to be around you. That's pretty much who I am, you know. And who you are kind of just comes out. Like, you can't hide the truth. It just kind of, that's how we're built. That's how God built us. It's like whatever is in your heart comes out. So when you're expecting things, you're always going to be kind of disappointed because nobody is on your wavelength. So she said she went there and the husband didn't, you know, greet her and things like that. And I see you, darling. I'm just trying to get my, look, I'm just trying to get my video. I see you, though. This is live. She's trying to see, look, is this really live? Jenna's not saying anything to me. I see you, baby, but I got to get this thought out because I haven't recorded in oh my gosh, 2 weeks. So I had to get this video out in the midst of all this situation. So she said that the husband didn't greet her. Well, me myself, I understand where she's coming from because the way they portray their channel is family oriented. So if you go over their house, you expect to see the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, right? No, I'm sorry. The Father, the Son, and the Mom. You want to see everybody. You get what I'm saying? So when she got there, she said she was a little bit disappointed, you know, because the husband was in the studio and the son was upstairs. Obviously, there was a lack of communication there. So I'm taking it from the end of the middle, kind of, sort of, but I kind of know where I stand. But in the same situation, to be fair, I'm going to see it from both ends. So the thing about it is, apparently, let me just tell you, she didn't know that she was amongst many. She's amongst many people who was going to collab with her that day. Now, to be honest, there's an art. There is an art to make every person feel like they are the only one in the room. And maybe that's an art that they need to learn. I don't need to know that you're collabing with other people. That's none of my business. My time should be my time. Honey, I feel you. I feel you. Yes, it would take no time for you to come up out your studio, because he said he was in the studio doing work in his own thing. If you knew you were about to have company and you knew this person knew about your channel, you should have come up out of your dwelling, out of your cave, your man cave, or your studio, and you should have greeted her. Just say, hello, how are you? Look, I'm getting ready for the video. Nice to see you. I'm glad you made it safe. That takes all but 5 seconds to do. It doesn't take forever to do that, okay? So I do see it from that end. The son, okay, which you know, guys, Darius, you know, he's a teen. I get it. Teenagers are different. You get what I'm saying? Teenagers are different. If you remember when you were a teenager, you were moody. You didn't want to, you know, you don't want to be around each other and to be or around anybody. And to be honest, he portrays himself as being, you know, the person that he is. You know, I don't know the correct word to say, but he's a person who looks like he's very selective of who he talks to. Is that a nice way to say it? He's selective on who he talks to, which I'm selective of who I talk to. Let's just keep it real. But still, if you are inviting somebody to your home, you should greet them. And everybody should have just been there. Not saying they should have rolled out the red carpet. Not saying that, you know, they should stop what they're doing and stop their lives to say hi. But it's just, if you're inviting somebody to your house, I really do feel that everyone should have greeted her and everybody should have said, hey, how are you doing, or what, and going about your merry way. Well, you know, you can say if I'm wrong or not. I don't care. So anyway, let's fast forward because there's been a lot of videos since then. Okay, she did her second video with her sister. This is awkward, right? Your sister, that's your sister. So she's going to be on your side. She's supposed to be there for you. It's kind of awkward because her sister puts out an apology video for making a video against this family. And Q had to kind of do like quality control and say, look, you know, she did that because she felt like she was pressured to do it, and I'm not going to fold under that, and I'm not going to do that. And I don't have a sister, so I don't really know that dynamic of how things work, but that has to be tough. Okay, it has to be tough to have your sister do an apology to someone that you feel slighted by. I don't know, not going to get into that. Don't know. All I'm going to do is just hope that everybody that's involved will get this together. Now, because I'm a businesswoman, I am a businesswoman, okay? I understand why Q made all those videos and said that it was a great time. Why wouldn't she? You get what I'm saying? Why wouldn't she? I would do the same thing. You know, at this point, I'm going there for what? Everyone who's saying hello, like the video. Bianca, like the video. Everyone who's saying hello, like the video if you're here. Otherwise, you know, it's just respectful. Just like the video. Okay, I'm making content here. Let me know that you really like what I'm doing or saying, or, you know, you know, see how I am very assertive. You got to be very assertive in life. So I'm going to say, look, I hope some lessons were learned. And because I'm kind of, thank you, I'm kind of, you know, just looking at everything from, you know, a bird's eye view. I'm saying, look, next time you go over someone's house and you don't like what they're doing, don't be, I'm not going to use the term phony, but don't be politically correct. And I think that's what she was trying to do. She was trying to be politically correct. You have to understand, Beloved is on top of her game. She is the boss of this as far as mukbangs, right? Everybody knows who Beloved. Beloved is heading to 2 million subscribers, if she's not there already. She's the queen of mukbangs, right? Yeah. And so everybody aspires to be like that. Like, if you're going to be a mukbang channel, of course, you're going to want to be the best. It's just like entertainers. Everyone, if you talk to 25 entertainers, all of them would say Michael Jackson was their inspiration. Everybody wants to be like him. It is what it is. So that's why I'm a kind of person that I want to be like myself. I don't want to be like anybody. I want to be like me. You know, I'm not saying I don't, you know, look at others as you know, I look at everybody as entertaining. I watch videos on YouTube for entertainment, not to take what they're doing, not to imitate anything. Of course, imitation is flattery. So that's one thing. If you see something enough, you are going to want to imitate it. It is what it is. It's just like a child. If you do enough in front of the child is going to start to do it. Just naturally. It's not even something that's thought about. If I see, like, I'm not going to sit here and lie. I've seen so many videos talk about this situation. So I went on my channel that was kind of defunct because I haven't posted so long. I said, you know what? Let me go on this channel and see if I can say some things. It's not copying. It is what it is. I want to do things that are successful just like anyone else. So that's not copying. And the thing about it is, if you give people permission to use your name, if you give people permission to see your content, then you cannot get mad when people do the same thing. And that's to whomever wants to take it. Right? It's just like me. I do a lot of live videos on different platforms. And I notice when I do things, other people go on their platform and do the same thing. Does it bother me? Yeah, but at the end of the day, if I don't want you to see it, don't do it. It's just that simple. And so when you get bigger audiences, someone is going to pick up, like seafood. You know, we all know that Beloved does a lot of seafood. She does. That's what she does. That's her brand. That's how she gets her views. So if I see her get millions of views, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to eat seafood too, right? Wrong, because Jenna don't eat seafood. See, the thing about it is, I don't live for money. You know, money is about, you know, of course, I got to pay my bills. I got to take care of my family. But I'm not going to put poison in my body for anybody. I'm not, you know, seafood's just not good for you. And I say that and I mean it. It's not. It's full of cholesterol. It's full of fungus. It's not good. It gets in your body. It gives you heart attacks, strokes within 10 years. Makes you look old. It does. That's why I'm 38 and I still look pretty good. A lot of people who are 10 years younger than me look older than me. It's because of what you eat. So I don't give a darn if it gets 15 million views in 1 minute. I'm not going to do seafood. No disrespect to anybody who eats seafood, see? See how I just presented that? Somebody gonna take that like it's shade. Somebody might take it like it's good, and I'm gonna go ahead and learn from it. Perception is key. You get what I'm saying? I'm the type of person who some people feel like I'm rude. Some people feel like I'm real. It just depends on who's seeing me. It is what it is. So the thing about it is, this is a business. So if you're going to collab with people, understand that they got as much, they get from as much from it as you do. Ain't nobody below nobody. Everybody had 0 subscribers at one time. Hello. Don't give a darn how big you are, baby. Ain't nobody bigger than God. It is what it is. Can this stuff. It is what it is. I don't live for this. This is entertainment for me. This is something just to do. I said, you know what, let me get up on here and say my 2-3 cents, because I don't give a darn. Long as I'm in the parameters of YouTube or Facebook or wherever I go live on, I don't care what I say, because what I say is the truth. I don't care who you are. It is what it is. If you come to my house and I invited you to my house, I'm going to give you good quality service. I'm going to make you feel like you are welcome, not like you are not welcome. It's just that simple. Which much is given, much is required. It is what it is. Okay? If you on top, it's lonely at the top. You have to understand, it is not easy to stay at the top. And that's to whomever wants to watch this or whatever. I am trying to make it trend, y'all. It is what it is. But I'm just saying, which much is given, much is required. So if you are the top dog, understand people going to come for your neck. Understand people going to try to come for your swag. Understand people are going to copy you. Humble yourself and understand that's where you at. How did Michael Jackson feel? Everybody trying to do this, that, and the other. Everybody trying to put a glove on. Everybody trying to put a hat on. Everybody trying to do his swag. How the heck you think he felt? He said, you know what? Imitation, and he didn't say it, but he did repeat it. Imitation is the best form of flattery. It is what it is. You know, shit, somebody might want to, you know, get some locks and a side cut. Well, I don't own this. Shoot, I copied this style from Lisa Bonet. It is what it is. I saw Lisa Bonet one day and I saw her hairstyle. I said, babe, I want my hair just like that. And what I do? I grew my hair just like that. It is what it is. You know, it's nothing's original. Once you post it on social media, once people see it, it's not yours anymore. It's like you gave it to people to go ahead and imitate. You can't get mad because somebody does it. You can't say, go ahead and use my name, and if you use my name, I will shout you out in my video, and they get mad when somebody uses your name. And honey, it doesn't work that way. What did you think this was? And that's to whomever wants to take it. I don't understand. You feel me? Yeah, I'm not saying X, Y, and Z, but if you follow that community, you know who I'm talking about. I ain't gotta say your name for you to understand where I'm coming from. Grow up. Okay? Grow up. This is a business. You gotta wipe that mess off your shoulders. It is what it is. What's meant for you, like you say, what's meant for her is meant for her. Nobody can take that away. People trying to trash her channel, put all them nasty comments up under that. Honey, if she the right person that I think she is, all that's going to do is pump her up. If you want to get somebody, if you want to make them feel bad, don't say jack. But when you go to somebody's channel and you putting all those darn comments and you saying all that, if she the type of person that I feel she is, all she doing is using it for some energy. Because that's what I used to do. When people used to come for me and say things about me on my live video on Facebook, because I used to go in on Facebook. I had to stop because I'm 38 and I ain't got time for that no more. I ain't got time. But honey bunny funnies, I used to go in. I'm like, honey, you're not going to talk to me any old kind of way. Now, if you ain't going to say this to me in person, I'm going to need you not to say this online. It is what it is. You get what I'm saying? It's petty, it's immature, and they need to just squash it. Stop talking about it, too. Stop making videos about it. You get what I'm saying? All you're doing is keeping it up. It's not going to die out. I thought this was going to die out on day 3. This is a week later, and it's still going. You got people talking about other channels, wanting to take channels down, and it's all, I don't mean no harm. It's all, for the most part, I'm not going to even say, but you know what that means. It's all that. And it's so sad. You know what I mean? I feel I'm mature enough to say this, that both parties had something to do. Now, would I publicly talk about it? No, but I'm talking about the aftermath. But would I had talked about this the way, no. But at the end of the day, I think he was very smart. I think she knew that some backlash was going to happen. I've done some things in my life. My husband used to say, stop, no, don't. I'm like, I'm going to say this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do. Honey, I know exactly what she's going through. Because, you know, especially, and this is the thing, most people I don't deal with, I ain't got to see them every day. But if I got to see you upload a video every day, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel some type of way. Come on, you got to see it from her end. Oh my gosh, I feel sometimes. Oh, she collabing. Oh, she look happy. Oh, she still eating them darn crab legs, acting like she ain't treat me like this 7 months ago. Oh, that anger is boiling up in you like a darn, like that, like Fatal Attraction, like she boiled up that rabbit. It's like, oh, so I can understand. That's why if I got something to say about somebody, or if I feel some type of way, I'm going to release myself. I'm not going to be in that situation with them. I don't want to see you. But you got to understand, she got to see this. Oh, they're in the same genre. They're in the same video, man. They're the same. And to keep seeing somebody who you feel slighted. Now, if that was my girl, and I had to say this. Next time, if you got somebody's number, if it's that serious, call them. But then again, it's like, who gonna call somebody they don't really agree with? Think about it. Would you? I know I wouldn't. I'm just gonna keep talking about it. But the thing about it is, to know God is to know this. You gotta let things go. Was that what she should have done? I can't say what somebody should do. Because unless you in that predicament, unless you're in that mindset, you can't really say what you would or would not do. We don't know the ins and outs. We don't know everything that went on because we was not there. But all I can say is the family never denied anything that she said. They just don't like the fact that she put it out there. Now, calling her son, what she said, whatever, we all know, of course, children's off limits. I get it. You know, it is what it is. And it's hard to look at them like a child, because a child to me is like 5 or 7. Someone who's 17, 18, who has their own flavor, who has their own personality and things like that. You know, it's tough to look at them as, oh, they're 17 years old. You know, you look at them like they're an adult, like they're on your level, right? It's normal. I get it. But rule of thumb, if you have a problem with an adult and you're an adult, keep it between you and adult. Don't bring their family in it, because you're always going to be on the end where people are going to be like, girl or boy, don't do, keep it to where it is. I had to learn that too. It's just like a single mom who is mad at the daddy. Don't take that out on your child. Don't block them from having a relationship with their child just because you don't, agree with the dad. As long as he's, good to the children, respectful and things like that, let them have their relationship, and whatever is between you and the dad, keep it between you two, but the child shouldn't have nothing to do with it. And it's the same, not to say it's the same, but it's the same principle. It's like, that's just what happens. You grab other people in this situation to make your point. When you're emotional, you're not thinking. That's just straight up. You're not thinking. You're not thinking straight. You're not thinking clear. Emotions are just that. However you made her feel, that's why she's stuck in that place. And so I am an old school person, and I literally didn't eat. I literally didn't eat. Let me take another bite. As much is given, much is required. We've all been slighted. And even though that family feels slighted, they feel that their brand was tarnished, this is not the time to sit there and try to throw stones and try to get people back. Somebody has to be the bigger person. Okay? It is what it is. When you have a lot of subscribers, 2 million subscribers almost, honey, you're on another tier. You're not on my, I'm not on your tier, and she's not on your tier. You're on a different tier. You're almost on the tier where you really shouldn't say nothing. I could be wrong, but think of what the celebrities do. Do celebrities respond to everything that's said about them? That's when you have to be politically correct. You may want to invest in getting you a PR person. I'm just keeping it real. I'm talking to that family. Y'all might want to get y'all somebody who's outside of the situation to help you. Because if you want to be celebrity status, which this is what I'm getting from them, you want to be well known, you want to be out there, you want to be a queen, you want to, when I say queen, the queen of mukbangs, that's what you are, and you have 2 million subscribers, I think you should get somebody on the outside to help you respond to when people do stuff like this. I don't think you should respond back at all, because the thing about it is it makes you look a little, it brings it down a little bit. Correct me if I'm wrong, people, but it's like when you are on when you have a big channel, big platform, you have to start thinking big. And to be honest, that ain't it. I just don't like the back and forth. You get what I'm saying? I don't like the back and forth. It brings down your channel. It makes it seem petty. Just move on. You know what I'm saying? Move on and learn from it. You know what I mean? Like Tyra Banks said that day to that lady, learn from this. Learn from it. What do you guys think? Now I'm opening the floor to you guys. Do you guys even know what the heck I'm talking about? How is everyone doing? I had to get that off my chest. Because when I watch things, I hate to see people going through it. And I just felt like homegirl needs some support. Everybody's on YouTube talking against her. Not necessarily saying that they don't agree with Q, but because they're afraid, they ain't gonna say it. You know what I mean? It's safe to just have a neutral situation. I'm just team right. If you don't do somebody right, now we saw the receipts and all that mess, but that still doesn't take away from how she felt. I mean, I don't know. This is really good. I said my 2 pieces, and I feel better. I just hope everybody can move on from it. Move on and make some great videos. Like, social media, and when stuff blows up like this, it's supposed to like last like 3-4 days, not a week. Stop talking about it and keep making moves. You know what I mean? People are enjoying the fact that she's losing subscribers and things like that. Like, you're not supposed to have enjoyment over somebody's misfortune. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. That's not cool at all. It's sickening. And being that I've been on social media for a long time, real low key, right? I've been on social media a long time, going live back when it first started. And people think that they can say whatever the heck they want. And you got people who fake the funk, talk to you one day like they're your friend, next day they not your friend. Please. You have to understand, it's a job. People do social media for a job. And when you get home from work, what do? You're supposed to leave work at work, and when you come home, that's it. It's like, case in point, people saying, well, why did she say all this stuff to be loved? Why did she send them texts? Because it was a job. That's what she was supposed to do. And who knows how she felt. I mean, she could have felt like that, you know. But she felt compelled to do that because she wanted, I mean, if you travel 8 hours somewhere, hey, you already in it to win it. It's too late. No matter how you feel, you got to get it done. She's on that show must go on situation. No, things ain't right, but hey, I spent my time, spent my money, spent my emotions. I want this to be successful. So, and some people, you don't know. Like, some people like to be stroked. Not saying that's how the other lady is. She likes to be stroked, but some people like their ego stroked. So, if you try to get in with somebody and they like their ego stroke, you be like, hey, you the best. Oh, you're so lovely. Oh, you this, oh, you that. You're going to do whatever to get what you need done. Unfortunately, that's why I don't like my ego stroke. I don't like compliments. I don't like you saying whatever to me. I don't. If I like you because I like you. That's straight up. Not because of what you gave me. Not because of the words that you gave me. Because, see, the devil could call you beautiful. I mean, I don't get caught up in beautiful, pretty skin, this, that. I don't get caught up in no words. Because people just trying to find out what's your weakness. If your weakness is to be stroked, then you're going to be tricked all the time. Straight up. So, either people going to respect you or they not. I ain't got to kiss your butt. For what? Why I got to kiss your butt? I'm not going to kiss nobody's butt for nothing. Maybe that's probably why I probably would never have a channel beyond the channel that I have. Because I'm not going to kiss butt. I'm not going to be, I'm not going to, give up my family time for this. I'm not going to give up my health for this. I am a different type of person. So, it is what it is. Just understand. I'm about to break it down to you. And this in the Bible. It's easier for a camel to get through the eye of a needle than a rich man to get into heaven. I ain't say that, the word did. Can't tell you what scripture that was. If you know the scripture, put it down in the comments. But it is what it is. It is easier for a rich man. It's easier for a camel to get through an eye of a needle. And you know how big a camel is, and you know how small the eye of a needle is, honey. He said it's easier for the camel to get through this eye of the needle than a rich man to get into heaven, honey. Once I heard that, I knew exactly what money was for. For the earth. It's not to get into heaven. You feel me? It is not to get into heaven. It is not to get in good graces with God. In fact, there's another one in the Bible. I think it was something. Now, I don't know what it was or what scriptures and what the... But I think it was somebody had a penny. And the Lord... she gave all her what she had, which was a penny. The man gave more money than that, but he had more money and his heart wasn't right. So the Lord looked at him different. I don't know. See, I'm not a reader of the Bible. I don't sit there and just read it. But I do know certain things for what I need to get my point across. You get what I'm saying? So what I gather from that, it's not about how much money you got. It's the heart behind it. Okay? It is what it is. You ain't got to like it. But it's the truth. It's the truth. And the truth will set you free. That's another thing I liked about her. She said, and this is her word. She said, I don't want to give my soul up for this. Which means she's been what? Tempted. Honey, somebody tell you that you can have 100,000 more subscribers in a few days if you do this, this, and this. You feel me? Honey, if you ain't strong enough, you're going to go here and you're going to do whatever the heck you need to get them, whatever. I don't want to get too deep on this because people don't understand what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is only meant for certain ears to hear. Everybody else going to take it. I'm just saying. He said, I don't want to leave my soul over there. Reminds me of that darn movie, Willy Wonka, when Slugworth was going around asking all the kids to give up the secret of the what was it? The ever something gobstopper, baby. I'm 38 years old and stories are jumbled up in my mind, but you get what I'm saying. Look it up. Basically, you gotta be a part of a certain. I don't know. I ain't gonna say nothing. Be careful. That's all I'm saying. Money ain't everything. That's all I got to say. But it's just unfortunate. Keep it to what it is. It's a job. If you're successful at this job, great. If you're not, great. It ain't for everybody. I told my husband, honey, I ain't worried about building this. It is what it is. It's here. But I ain't going to do certain things to get it. This is the thing. It's another one. It's another scripture. I don't know what it is. I don't know what book it is, but it says this. Don't let what I got on earth fool you, my treasures in heaven. That's not in the Bible, but there was a bumper sticker that I had, and it was supposed to, it had a scripture to it, but I don't know it. Honey, this earthly stuff, even if you are successful, and that goes for someone who's successful, and it goes for somebody who's not. Don't let this fool you, my treasures in heaven. Boom, bam, that shuts down this whole situation. Just understand. Even if you're attacked, even if everybody leaves you, at the end of the day, as long as God don't leave you, you fine, and God will rebuild. It is what it is. We all lost stuff. Subscribers. Who gives a darn about subscribers? As far as that, oh, I lost her. Oh, she losing subscribers. Well, that means they weren't her subscribers in the first place. I mean, they weren't down for her in the first place. She ain't losing, she gaining. Get them little things off so she can have room to build some fresh ones. That's what it is. And when you're trying to build, when you're trying to block somebody, and when you're trying to knock them down, honey, guess what? When you try to pick up crap, you're going to get crap on your hands. And that's real deal Holyfield, baby. Real deal Holyfield. Okay? That's why when somebody do something wrong to me, the first thing I do, I don't get on my knees because I'm too old. I'm not one of them type of people who go down and get on their knees to do jack, okay? But what I will do is I will stand and I'll pray for them. That's what I do. I don't sit there and try to knock them down. I don't try to hate on them. I don't try to get a coalition up against them and try to do. I don't do that because see, I don't want to get that type of energy on me. You feel me? I don't want to get that type of energy on me. That's not who I am. So if somebody attack you, if you feel they attack you or whatever, pray for them. Okay? That's what God told us to do, to pray. He said love your enemies. You got to love your enemies, because if you don't love them, if you go around and try to hate on them, if you try to get people against them, all you're doing is blocking your own blessing. So you don't look, that's not entertainment for me to see that you telling somebody to take a video down because your name in it. Come on now. Yes, Patty, when you gave permission for everybody to use your name. Come on now. Come on, you know better than that. That girl not going to take down your video. Or your person who got your name in it. Girl, bye, get off of here. You know, you 2 million up, babe. Why? Anyway, I said what